scenes. I love the rap battle scenes. I feel
Yeah.
like it felt like theater. So it gave you so much leeway to just release and let go and be free, especially because the rap battle scenes are like more dramatic and the movements are bigger. So it was a lot of fun choreographing that and getting in people's face.
Obviously, On the Come Up comes out digitally on January 10th. And those who haven't seen it in theaters or even on Paramount Plus, what can fans expect from this movie?
Well, I think that you should expect some great lyricism, some great
Mm-hmm.
bars written by Rhapsody. She really did her thing with that, as well as some phenomenal acting, um, wholesome relationships, and again, beautiful music.
Of course, yeah, all those things, and I got a chance to watch the movie not too long ago. I thought it was really great, and you did a great job as Bree.
Thank
And
you.
oh, of course. So, and Bree is a talented rapper, 16 years old, and looking to make her name for herself in the rap industry. So, when you were playing that character, what was the biggest challenge for you?
I think the biggest challenge for me was connecting with Brie emotionally and being able to carry the weight of everything that she had been through. Like I really had to do a lot of digging and research to portray that feeling accurately, that feeling of insecurity of how will we get to the next bill at 16.
Mhm.
Um, so I did a lot of reading. Of course, I read Angie Thomas's book beforehand, which is really great, and watched a lot of YouTube as well as trying to figure out how does this energy manifest in Bree's body. So just bringing her to life was the most challenging part for me.
Of course. And you mentioned the book On the Come Out, written by Angie Thomas. When you were reading it, what was the biggest thing that stood out to you?
Um, I think what stood out to me the most was honestly the trio, the relationship between Bree, Miles, and Sunny. I'm sorry. Yeah, Bree. I'm saying their real names.
I can
But the
understand
trio,
that. Yeah.
I thought that their relationship, and I don't know if you've read the book, but it is a little different than the movie as far as the
Okay.
relationships go. Um, like Bree doesn't end up with the love interest in the book because they realize, we're better off as friends. And it's like really funny. But
Yeah,
the trio stood out to me a lot. I love the dynamic of the three of them.
absolutely. And in the movie, Bree is very smart, creative, obviously because she's able to, use her words on the fly, and it's very entertaining to see. So, what was the one thing, or just a couple of things that you liked about playing Bree in the movie?
Oh, I love the rap battle scenes. I love the rap battle scenes. I feel
Yeah.
like it felt like theater, and it was like so it gave you so much leeway to just release and let go and be free, especially because the rap battle scenes are like more dramatic and the movements are bigger. So it was a lot of fun choreographing that and getting in people's face and it felt like 8 Mile and I was living my dreams as Eminem. It was so fun.
It did kind of have that 8 Mile feel to it. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And um, you've worked with a talented cast on the come up, but specifically Sanaa Lathan, and she obviously starred, and this was her directorial debut. So, what was it like for you working with her behind the camera as she was a director, and as well as working with her on screen?
She was so prepared. She was so prepared, and there was a lot to learn from her because even before we started filming, she allowed a space for us to rehearse. Like she flew in a lot of the cast early so we could all get together and kind of plan out what we wanted and so that we could see the expectation. And also so we could all bond with each other beforehand, which was really great. And then she's so experienced as an actress that in the middle of like chaos, she would have to go from directing a scene to like, okay, we got 15 minutes, and now she's in the scene. She would still be focused and give her best performance. So like I said, there was just a lot to learn from her.
Absolutely. I can definitely understand that. And along with Snom Lathan, you got to work closely with Method Man. Now, with me growing up, I knew Method Man from his Wu-Tang Clan days and then as a solo artist. And now he's really established himself as an actor. So what was it like working with him?
He was really good. He was really focused, and it was really cool to see him behind the scenes. Like he would just already have raps written, and he would like be rapping for everybody. And it was just really cool. He was a joy to work with, and there was a lot to be learned from him as well.
Of course. And, um, one of the things that I like about this film is that, Brie is obviously, a female rapper trying to make it into the rap game. And, over the last 20, 30 years, we've seen the growth of female rappers. You talk about in the early days with MC Light, then it, evolved with Little Kim and, 3 6 Mafia Gangsta Boo, who just passed away. And then now you see with Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B. So, with you growing up, who were some of your favorite rap artists?
As far as women, or
Yeah, yeah. As far as women, yeah,
I liked Nicki Minaj a lot. I thought that
yeah,
she was really great. I'm still growing up, so I'm gonna say some of the people that I like now.
yeah.
I like Rico Nasty. I feel like she's really unique, and she has like such a presence that I feel like we've never seen before. And I also love Lotto because she's from my hometown. So I love her. And yeah.
Of course. And, this, we mentioned that Angie Thomas wrote this book, and she's talked about it kind of being kind of like a autobiography for her because growing up, she wanted to be a rapper. Have you talked to her about, her upbringing and how she wanted to become a rapper before filming?
Yes. She said that she used to write raps. Um, she used to write raps, and I think that I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because this was a
Yeah.
while back, but she said she used to write rap. She was inspired by Tupac and Biggie very
Hmm.
heavily. And eventually she found that the part that she loved the most about rapping was the storytelling aspect of it. And that led her to be an author.
Okay. Yeah, that's
But that's
really
all I can
interesting.
give you because I don't want to tell her story
Oh, yeah.
accurately.
Of course. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. So, um, just a couple more questions before I let you go. For those who, again, haven't seen On the Come Up yet, what's the one thing you want them to take away from this movie?
Yeah, I think what I would want them to take away is that is the importance of being yourself and owning all of the difficult things from your past and
Hmm.
using because those moments of hardship are what make you who you are, and they also inspire other people to be better. So I think that's what I would take away from it, being yourself fearlessly and just owning your troubled past.
Of course. And the last question for me before I let you go, you're obviously on the rise. On the Come Up was great. You've been in some other projects as well. So, what do you have coming up that you can talk about?
Nothing that I can talk about right now,
Mm,
but I do have things in the works, and I'm excited for what's to come this year.
absolutely. Looking forward to it. Well, Jamila, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Congratulations on the Come Up and continued success to you.